What I would say about CCT is that it's never the same program for any individual student because we want every student to have their own unique research agenda. And we also develop an ethical community of collaboration here, which is that rather than being a graduate program where people feel as if they're in competition with others around them, what we foster is a community where people feel that they can work individually and collaboratively. And I think that's the real launch pad that I like to think that we've designed here. Well, I've always been interested in cultural production as a way for meaning making in individual and social human life. The biggest single factor that has reshaped the moving image in the past decade is streaming. It's made a huge difference in terms of the access that audiences have to motion pictures, and also in terms of the form and content of the images themselves. Genres that used to be related to cultural production and that have been hybridized a lot over the past several decades are beginning to sort of mutate in really interesting and new ways. One of the things I'm focused on currently is science fiction, or what we call science fiction, but which is such a big umbrella now that encompasses so many different cultural forms. Science fiction is a cultural site for the way that we're thinking through the kind of ethical and aesthetic implications of these new technologies that we're interacting with on a daily basis. We have been interdisciplinary from the moment we started in the 1990s. One of the things that I think is really exciting about CCT is that we encourage our students to leave here with more questions than they arrived with. When students come here, one of the things that we encourage them to be thinking about is not so much a discipline or set of disciplines that they're interested in incorporating in their professional and intellectual development, but in terms of a series of problems or questions that they want to answer, and how they would put together a particular set of disciplinary and interdisciplinary tools to work upon that. My advice to students who are interested is that if you want to develop any particular unique project or set of questions or ideas, this is an ideal place to do it. The truth of the fact is that no matter what we train our students here at Georgetown to think about in focus, what we really want them to do is leave here able to be critical, engaged, analytical thinkers, and to be able to convince others through their writing and through their speaking of the merit and worthiness of their ideas.